Conversation on payroll, shareholder, accountant, and HR manager. Characters. Ms. Elena Soto, principal shareholder. Mr. David Ramos, chief accountant. Ms. Sofia Vega, HR manager. 1. Cost analysis and productivity metrics. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. Good morning, David, Sofia. Payroll is the largest line item in our operating expenses. David, please recap the key metrics. Why did the nominal cost increase, and how do we justify the efficiency? Mr. David Ramos, accountant. Good morning, Ms. Soto. The nominal cost grew due to two strategic factors: hiring 5 key engineers for Project Orion and the 3.5% annual salary adjustment. Crucially, our efficiency improved. Payroll expense as a percentage of revenue dropped from 29.1% to 28.5%. More significantly, our payroll return ratio, revenue per employee cost per employee, stands strong at 3.5 to 1. Every dollar we spend on compensation generates 3.50 in revenue. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. That ratio is solid. Sofia, David attributes this efficiency to high productivity. From an HR perspective, how do you ensure we are maximizing the return on the $45,200 average annual cost per employee, AACE? 2. Talent management and organizational culture. Ms. Sofia Vega, HR manager. Thank you, Ms. Soto. Sustained productivity relies on two pillars: work climate and talent retention. Our latest employee satisfaction rate, ESR, is at 88%, which is excellent. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. How does that satisfaction translate into concrete payroll numbers, Sofia? Ms. Sofia Vega, HR manager. It directly impacts employee turnover. Our voluntary turnover rate is only 4%, significantly below the sector average of 10%. This means we save on indirect payroll costs, recruitment, onboarding, and the learning curve for replacements, which can total up to 150% of an employee's annual salary for specialized roles. Mr. David Ramos, accountant. I can confirm that. The savings on replacement costs are substantial, which is what helps keep that 3.5 to 1 ratio strong. Low turnover protects our salary and training investment. 3. Tax burden and non-salary benefits. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. David, let's dig into the hidden costs. What is the current breakdown of our tax and social burden on the base salary? I need to see the impact of employer obligations. Mr. David Ramos, accountant. Mandatory social charges, Social Security, payroll tax, etc., average 34.2% of the base salary. Additionally, we invest 4% in voluntary high-value benefits that Sofia has implemented for retention, premium healthcare, wellness bonuses. Our total non-salary cost is 38.2%. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. And how are we structuring the year-end bonuses to optimize the tax burden, especially if the sales team hits their aggressive targets? Mr. David Ramos, accountant. We are structuring high-performance bonuses using a profit-sharing plan, PSP, which offers specific tax advantages, rather than paying them as regular wages. This mitigates the impact on cash flow in Q4 and aligns employee benefit directly with company profitability. 4. Retention strategy and risk projection. Ms. Sofia Vega, HR manager. The PSP is a good tool, but my primary concern is the talent war. Competitors are offering 10% higher salaries to top engineers. The PSP and the milestone-based incentive fund are crucial to bridge that gap and prevent high-performing staff from leaving. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. The risk is clear. David, can you project the impact on payroll if we give the Orion team an 8% salary increase immediately versus implementing the incentive fund you proposed? Mr. David Ramos, accountant. The 8% salary increase would result in an immediate and permanent $280,000 annual increase in base payroll, plus higher social charges. The incentive fund, being conditional on project success, only incurs a cost of $150,000 if the milestones are met. It's a more controlled investment, directly tied to the return, and involves less permanent financial risk. Ms. Elena Soto, shareholder. Perfect. We will proceed with the conditional incentive fund. Sophia, please prepare the HR policies and communication for the fund. David, project the next quarter's payroll budget using the fund as a variable cost. Thank you both. Payroll must remain an investment, not just an expense. Ms. Sophia Vega, HR Manager. Will do, Ms. Soto. Mr. David Ramos, Accountant. I will have the numbers ready next week.